I was told that this water heater is not heating the water, and my first suspicion is the pilot is off, and I need to check is pilot lit or not. Here is a little window that we can peek through and see, and I don't see it, so that means that I need to relit it. In order to do so, I will need to I already did put it on off, but now I need to put it on pilot and push down pilot, and then here with this ignition, click a couple of times and see would I have the flame. Which I didn't have. I had to turn the lights off so I could see, and I lit the pilot, and I'll demonstrate one more time how I did it. But basically push button, pilot button down, and push the ignition button, and it did start. Now I'm waiting for some time, about a minute, see will it stay lit or not. I waited for about a minute, and now I'm ready to release the pilot button and see will it stay lit. If it stays, I will just start heating the water. If it doesn't, then I will need to see what the next problem is. So here I am releasing it, and it goes off. So that means that my thermocouple is bad or something. So I'm gonna shut it off. Cut the supply of the gas to it, going to 90 degrees opposite of the gas pipe, and that will shut off the light. So I will need to take this all out and see that my thermocouple is good, or if there is more problems. So in order to get this thermocouple out, which is this, I will need to take this cover off, take all this protection off, take the thermocouple, gas supply, and a small gas supply for the pilot, and pull all this thing out and see how it looks inside. Here are screws, star screws, T20, I already checked that. There's 4 of them, and I'm gonna work on that. Tools I will use is, like I said earlier, T20 star wrench for the screws, 4 of them. The 11mm wrench is for this gas source, and I will use adjustable wrench for additional 2 nuts to take it off, which is much easier than look for specific tools. Okay, I released this first thermocouple nut and I can take it off, and now I can pull this all out. Next one is this bigger, and this is gas, main gas supply, and it's easy to release. Here this one is off, and I'll pull this out later, but I will work on last gas supply to pilot, and with actually I can use 11mm wrench, and it's off. Pull it out, and that's it. So I'll just pull this one out completely down when I'm done completely, but I will loosen out these 4 screws so I can pull this all out. One more thing I forgot to say is to disconnect the ignition. I just need to pull this out. That's it. And then these screws, which I already loosened up. Oh, here's the last screw that I need to take out. from these four, and I'm ready to pull all this out completely. Okay, here I just need to move this down, and that's it. And now I need to pull this out. It's a little stuck, but I will need to pry it a little bit. Okay, it was stuck a little bit, so I had to use this tool to pry it out carefully to not damage more than necessary. And after a little bit of finagling, I could take it out, and now I can pull that complete out. Here, this gasket is stuck to it, but now I will try to take this out and see what is inside. So that's it. Okay, now that this whole piece is out, I like to show this gasket. It broke, stayed on this side here, and I had opportunity to buy that at Home Depot. Didn't think I will need it, so we'll see what I will do. But once gasket is taken care of, this is the piece actually that I was worried about, and looks like my thermocouple is really dirty. I'll try to replace that and check a little bit more under, see what is it. It looks like good cleaning is necessary regardless of what is the problem. So here is thermocouple, this copper pipe that goes through here, through this rubber thing, and goes all the way up to here, and this is it. I will need to take that out. Here is some security thing. I will need to take that out and replace it. And I will try also to see that my gas supply, which is this pipe here, is not dirty, which comes through that other supply hose, which is this one here. And I'll see that that's clean, and clean everything around, even the ignition part, which is this white thing here. I'm going to clean it off a little bit from the buildup and see what it does. Okay, I took a thermocouple out, and this little piece, which was here, and it takes some time to take it out, but what I figured out is I just needed to pull thermocouple out carefully and then squeeze this here, hard to see here, squeeze these little tabs and pull it out. And then I need to take this apart, take thermocouple out through this guide, and work on replacement. At Home Depot I found this gasket replacement kit for Rheem, which is my brand that I have. It has a seal and thermocouple, and also included the screwdriver with star wrench T20, and also the screws and hardware to install all this. In the meantime, I cleaned all this around with a little piece of emery cloth. I cleaned the ignition, checked my pilot gas supply, this piece here, and blow the air through here, so I know that this is clean now. That's just extra preventive maintenance. And I'm now gonna work on installation of the thermocouple. I had to break this little rubber piece. I will go with new one through and try to glue this together so it will prevent air to go through this hole, and maybe eventually extinguish the pilot when it's too much of draft through. So next step is installation. Okay, this is not so easy to do it and then record it, but I got thermocouple through the rubber, and then I brought it up to here, and here is that securing clip or whatever they call it. Now I'm gonna go through this, push it in, and that will be secured after I push all this piece through and find the length. Okay, I will need to just now push it through all the way to this slot, and that's it. Okay, now I'm ready to put this back, and before I do it, I will need to install this gasket, which is really cool. We have little magnets here that we just need to stick back on the water heater housing, and it will position itself. Okay, see, you hear these magnets, and I'll just now need to find the holes and adjust it so it fits all around. Okay, now we'll just carefully put this back in and align it with all these holes and the gasket, and put 4 screws back in and tight. Okay, now we have put this in and put all screws back, 4 of them, snugly tight, and I already put main gas pipe in, and then pilot gas, I'll just connect it and then tight, and here is thermocouple that I put in like that, and be careful not to mistread it, and I will just use the wrenches and adjustable wrench to tie this all nice and safe. Okay, now I have all connections done, secured and nice, and the last thing is this ignition thing that just need to snap in, and that's all. It's ready to be tested. In order to test it, I will need to switch this to pilot, line it up with the red arrow, press the button, and then squeeze this switch here to ignite while I hold this button, and through this window down I will be able to see the flame. I will turn the lights off and see does it work. So in order to do that, I am gonna press this and turn the lights off and click, and it worked immediately. So now I will wait for about 60 seconds to do this and turn the lights on while I'm still holding this yellow button, pilot, for 60 seconds. I will wait for the thermocouple to warm up enough and keep the flame on. I held it for about 60 seconds and I'm gonna release it. While I release this, the pilot will need to stay on, and it did stay on. Now I will need to move the knob to on, and pilot still need to be on. So when I adjust the low or high heat, it will need to turn on and then warm the water, and it does. So it works. It was thermocouple, and I think I fixed it. So took some time, some little effort, very little amount of money, and I have my water heater back on. So all in all, not too bad. I think professionals will charge a lot more. I appreciating other videos that I learned from. I hope my video helps somebody to replace this thermocouple and clean it a little bit. All I need to do is put it together, and I will keep it off for 1 cycle of heating the water heater, and then check the pilot one more time. That will be it. Thank you for watching.